What up guys, it's Abai from Sabai Cartel. Welcome back to another Infinite Warfare video. Yes, it's Titanfall 2 in the background, but I'm mainly going to be talking about Infinite Warfare, all of the perks and the perk 1 slots, and also the meta, how these perks are going to affect the meta game of Infinite Warfare. Keep in mind, all of this information, it's information from Call of Duty XP and the Infinite Warfare beta. When Infinite Warfare comes out, if these perks actually change, I'm going to make an updated video. So feel free to subscribe for that, and feel free to subscribe if you're interested in Call of Duty content in the future. With that said, let's get started. Let's talk about all of the perks in the perk 1 slots as of now. Like I said, maybe we might get more perks when the final game comes out. Okay, so we got Recon, large area on minimap. Large area on minimap, yes, and gain vision from enemy UAV. We got blind eye, undetectable by UAV, blast shield, resistance against explosive, dexterity, reload and swap weapons faster, overclock, payload, charges faster, and ghosts. You're invisible to UAV while sprinting, defusing bombs, planting bombs, and working on score streaks. Okay, so I'm not really going to talk about all of the perks that much because I'm pretty sure you guys have seen so many videos of that. I'm going to be talking about the metagame of these perks. With that said, let's talk about Recon. So large area on minimap, obviously this, we had this in Ghost. I think it was a fucking waste of a perk and it was a useless idea, but then again, that's just me. With that said, this is going to be very, very useful for game modes like Team Deathmatch and Domination. Reason for that is because your radar is going to be bigger and you're going to be able to see enemies from a farther away distance, specifically also when you have UAV. This perk also says gain vision from enemy UAV. Okay, so quite honestly, this could be one of two things. When the enemy activates a UAV, you also get UAV sweeps and you are able to see where the enemy team is at. Or this could mean that all UAVs in Infinite Warfare are invisible and you can only see UAVs from the enemy team if you have Recon, which means that if the enemy team gets a UAV and you don't have Recon, you're not going to be able to shoot down the UAV, which I guess you could say kind of makes sense. With that said, I mainly think this perk is going to be a must when it comes down to Team Deathmatch and Domination. I don't really think it's going to be a thing in Search and Destroy. Because, yeah, quite honestly, Search and Destroy is a game where you have one life. Like, you're not going to be going for a lot of kills. With that said, it could be useful in Search. I'm not going to lie. Okay, the next perk that I want to touch upon is going to be Blast Shield, and it depends how good Blast Shield is, because Blast Shield in Modern Warfare 3 was garbage, and trust me, I have over like 30 days of gameplay in Modern Warfare 3 or something like that, so I know how bad Blast Shield was. With that said, this perk gives you resistance against explosive. I mainly think this perk is going to be useful in Domination. I've seen a lot of Call of Duty YouTubers say that explosives in Infinite Warfare as of now are very, very powerful. Keep in mind they could nerf explosives when the final game comes out. Like I said, I think this is going to be mainly a perk that's going to be used in the Domination metagame in Infinite Warfare, and also it could be a perk that's used in Search and Destroy. Okay, it just depends, because if the enemy team isn't really using a lot of explosives, then Blast Shield is going to be a waste of a perk. Another perk that I want to touch upon, it's going to be Dexterity. This means that you will reload and swap weapons faster. It all comes down on how fast you reload and actually swap the weapons. If it's not really a huge difference, I don't really think it's going to be something that a lot of people use. But if the difference is pretty okay or average, I think this is going to be a perk that you're going to be seeing a lot in Team Deathmatch, Domination, and of course also Search and Destroy. Reason for that is because reloading reloading faster could save you from winning a specific gunfight. Another perk that we can see in probably Search and Destroy and Domination are going to be Overclock. It charges your payload faster. Most YouTubers have said that the payload charges very, very slow. Some have said that the payload charges very fast. The point is that the main reason why you're going to see this perk in Domination a lot is because usually players want to get a lot of kills, and an easy way to get kills is to get your payload to charge faster, so you can get like that overpowered ability. You might also see this perk in Search and Destroy, specifically and probably most likely when it comes down to players getting like their powerful weapons faster. Okay, but quite honestly, I haven't played Search and Destroy, so I don't really know if this is going to be a must for Search. And quite honestly, I don't go for kills when it comes down to Search and Destroy. I go for the win. With that said, another perk that we might see in Search, but also not really, because Ghost, it's kind of useful right now since it only works when it's sprinting, it's going to be Ghost, yes. Okay, so with that said, let me break it down for you guys. Out of all of the perks in the perk 1 slot, what are going to be the most useful for Team Deathmatch? I'm going to go with Dexterity, reload and swap weapons faster. Like I said, it depends how fast you reload and swap these weapons. But this is probably going to be a must-have for Team Deathmatch. A perk that is probably going to be a must-have for domination, I'm going to go with Blast Shield, because as of now the explosions in Infinite Warfare are really fucking powerful, and you know, you might want to have you know, explosion protection. Also, you know, honorable mention for Team Deathmatch and domination could be Recon. The large minimap could help when it comes down to getting more kills. When it comes down to search and destroy, I'm going to go with Blast Shield. Like I said, if you know, if it actually protects from explosive, Blast Shield is definitely a good thing. And I'm also going to go with Jesus Christ, what's this other perk called? Damn it, fuck. One second, guys, let me look at my notes. Oh yeah, Recon could also be very useful, but quite honestly, I'm going to go with Blast Shield. It's going to be one of the most useful perks for search and destroy if, like I said, it's a good perk. With that said, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like, feel free to subscribe to join the Sabaya Cartel. I will be covering Infinite Warfare and COD 4, so you can subscribe to the channel for that. With that said, I'm going to be doing the same type of video for, what's this thing called, for the Perk 2 slot and the Perk 3 slot, so feel free to subscribe for that, and also stay tuned for that if you're subscribed. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Eat a vagina.